Good day, everyone, and welcome to the MTX Podcast. I'm David Roybal,
And I'm Amanda Roybal.
and we have an exciting topic for you today. Something that's going to relate to pretty much about everyone. But first off, that's a very particular last name there.
Yeah, I know. I got it when I got married.
Sounds like a really cool dude. I want to hear that story later on, but that's maybe for the next episode. For this episode, what we're going to be talking about is obstacles and grit. That's something that we deal with daily. It's something that's in our everyday life, and it's an important topic. It's a very important topic for us to really explore, and the challenges that we faced in whether it's our professional career or our life. And I'd love to just kind of learn more. Um, is there something right off the top of your head that you can kind of talk about? Like, is there something of a challenge that you've had to overcome, and how did you overcome it? I guess let's start off with that obstacle.
Sure, and thank you. I mean, obstacles is part of everyone's life. It's part of your personal life. It's part of your professional life. Frankly, it's part of getting up in the morning. There are some mornings you just have a hard day.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, no matter what the challenge is, the truth is that you have to look yourself in the mirror and have the faith that you can overcome no matter what it is. It could be a personal struggle with health. It could be a personal struggle at work. It could be a family member challenging you, or a coworker giving you, feedback that maybe you weren't quite ready for.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's hard to hear things that are a little outside of your comfort. Sometimes it's hard to hear things that maybe you weren't ready to hear. But the truth is if you genuinely take those obstacles, hear them for what they truthfully are,
Mm-hmm.
and you develop this really amazing superpower. And the superpower is grit. At the end of the day, having the ability to fight through the hard, to continue through the hard, is what grows you, not only professionally, but personally. It's, in my opinion, my favorite superpower.
I like that. I like that you mentioned it as a superpower, because it really is.
Mm.
And I can tell a little bit of a joke too. I always say I have a lot of grit because we're here in Texas. I am a Cowboys fan. How much grit is it to still be a Cowboys fan these days? Now I know they won on Monday, but that's definitely grit. But that's just more on the joking side. But
But
it
it,
really is that superpower to really push through those obstacles, right?
Mhm.
It's we're gonna have challenges every single day of our life. Like you said, the challenge is just to get up and go. Sometimes we're just tired.
Yeah.
That perseverance and that willingness to push through. One thing that I did read recently that I really liked was that with challenges, you can become innovative, right? That innovation to overcome challenges, and that anything is possible in the world. If we put our mind to it, we're very intelligent. We can really overcome any of those obstacles.
Absolutely. And I think that really those obstacles that are in our way consistently,
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, they inspire such growth in
Mm-hmm.
society. They inspire growth in your faith. They inspire growth in everything you're going to become. All of the amazing and wonderful things that are going to happen in your life probably started as an obstacle. I mean, even just personally, like sometimes, having one of the biggest challenges was having a baby. Like, let's face it, that
Mm-hmm.
are your 9 months of hard work and caring and your health. And then I'll never forget when my oldest son, I was with our middle son, came up to me in labor, and he was like, Mom, if this baby is such a blessing, why is this so hard?
I remember, yeah.
And at the end of the day, the truth is, anything in this world worth really having is probably a little hard. And you have to develop that grit and that passion, and you have to overcome those challenges.
So, what really motivates you to really overcome those challenges? What's your number one motivation to? I know this is going to be tough. Whether it's going to be a tough conversation, or maybe it's family, or maybe it's work, maybe it's that obstacle to to align with a client or something like that. Those are challenges that, of course, all of us are going to face on a daily basis.
Yeah.
What really motivates you, or what's your technique or skill maybe that you can share?
I I I think I'm motivated by the fact that I have a great deal of faith in people.
Mm-hmm.
I think that people are genuinely good and trying their best, and that if I can help them to get to that place or help us to achieve something that maybe was just outside of our reach,
Mm-hmm.
it's been a good day. And the
Absolutely.
other thing that's really interesting about motivation is sometimes you get really motivated by seeing other people succeed around you too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, on those days when it's tough, on those days when you're not sure if you have it or you're going to make it, or that it was a 16-hour day and you didn't quite get across that finish line, the truth is, even seeing your neighbor, your friend, your mentee, your
Mm-hmm.
child succeed, man, that can fuel you through those. And that's ultimately how you develop grit.
Absolutely. That impact that we have that can inspire others to show, like, hey, it is possible. Don't
Mhm.
give up. Keep going. Think outside the box. Be that innovator. You can make it.
Mhm.
So that's great. And thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, and you know, I think the other piece that's super interesting with grit and obstacles is something that I actually admire about you is confidence. You know,
Mm.
this is an area I actually struggle in, but I do think you are fantastic with confidence. And you know, it'd be interesting to tell others what keeps you so confident out there in the world where there are lots of obstacles.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for thank you for that question, honestly. Confidence for me, I think just because of how I was born, honestly, from the beginning. I had to develop confidence and perseverance because I was born and I had a medical condition. And my mom tells me stories about checking on me, making sure that I'm still okay and healthy. So having to overcome those challenges at a young age, knowing that I had to take care of myself and stay calm and really figure out ways and pathways to continue succeeding and staying healthy, it really helped build my confidence. But with that, I think because of my calm nature and my calm
Mm.
demeanor as well, it's helped me realize that it's okay. Just kind of that it's an okay attitude. I think it's really helped me with that confidence. And trust me, I'm not the most confident person out there. You can ask some of this camera crew, as we were saying up for this for this
Yeah.
podcast today. I want to make sure that everything's perfect and almost too much of a perfectionist, and that's definitely a flaw on my side. But so thank you.
Yeah, yeah. What about you? What's an obstacle for you that you face that you have overcome with passion or grit?
Let me see. So I think one of the obstacles that I continuously overcome is wanting to dream and know and understand. Like, what's that one saying? I want to say it's how big would you dream
Mm.
if you knew that you could not fail, right? So that's something that I always try to put back in my mind of, let's dream big out there. Failure or challenges or obstacles, whatever we want to call it, that's just part of the process. And we take those and we learn and we grow. And at the end of the day, it's very rewarding. So it's kind of a quote that I have to say to myself saying, it's okay to dream big. It's okay to have a little risk out there. It's okay to do something out of the normal, get out of that comfort zone,
Right.
right? And I think for me, and I don't know about yourself, but since we came from a smaller state, right, it was how can we continue to succeed and what's our purpose? Um, very fortunate that we've had opportunities to really support others, support communities.
Yeah.
Very proud of the grit that we've had um,
It's
to
like that
grow.
it's like that saying the only way to truly fail is to give up. You just
That's and
that's
that's what we
grit.
instill in our teams,
Yeah.
in our families. It's you never really fail, and that's I think we've had a conversation a couple months ago with our kids, and we try to instill that is you never really fail when you learn through all those challenges and all those obstacles.
Yeah. Well, I'm grateful for this opportunity, for my opportunities with my career and my
Mm-hmm.
spouse and my children. And I genuinely enjoy facing those obstacles with people around me who give good joy and good spirit. And thanks for spending some time with me.
Of course. Thank you. And we look forward to seeing you on the next podcast. Cheers.